What's up, YouTube? Y'all ain't gonna really be able to see me that good in this one, but just wanted to hop in here, go live with y'all for a second. If y'all got any questions, I'll answer them. And I got a little topic I'm gonna speak about for a quick second, and after that, we can just kind of go in, right? And I'm driving like old times, so we're gonna do it like old times, right? But anyway, let me jump into it. Start ranting. I'm just waiting for people to come in. For y'all watching after, later on, I guess. Sorry for the rant in the beginning, right? But just hope I'm really holding off for the people that's live because I want to be able to actually, interact with my audience. But anyway, jump right into it, man. So I just was cleaning off my phone, like deleting old apps, deleting old videos, trying to make some space, right? And one thing that I noticed, I came across the Lyft app, right? Because I used to drive for Lyft and Uber, as side money when I had my cleaning company. I did it because that's the easiest thing to do, like as side money or extra money during the day. Because most of the time you clean buildings at night, and then you can Uber all day long, right? So a lot of times I would do that. Then when I after I sold my cleaning company and started Clean Biz Network, I did the same thing for a little while. And I remember that in the beginning, shout out to Goddess Mona Lisa. Shout out, oh, that's you again. She just started my cleaning business next month. That's what's up. Congrats. And so I remember when I started CBN, I kept, I said that, I was Ubering and ride sharing at first, right? And then it grew fast. And so as it started to grow, I got too busy to go out there and do it. I told myself that I would still drive, ride share stuff, just even when I don't need to or don't have to, just keep doing it anyway. Just for kind of fun. Because when I did it, I always played like motivational videos, stuff on YouTube nonstop. Because I paid for the, what do they call it? YouTube Premium or something. You paid a little $10 a month. They let you listen to YouTube videos while you close the app. And so I would listen to those, and they, kind of, listen to like Evan Carmichael's channel, and they, listen to the different billionaires and millionaires speak or whatever on business. And so I told myself I would kind of do it as a therapy. But what ended up happening was, as time went on, I just simply did not have the time to do it, and I would actually be losing money if I continued to do it because I had so many other more valuable things that I needed to do for my company. And so I want to say this, okay? Because I want to make sure that somebody probably needs this message because I needed it one time, not just for this situation. But don't be scared to outgrow things, okay? Don't be scared to outgrow uh, the life that you have currently, okay? Because the whole point was to get out of those situations anyway, and not have to do certain little side hustles and work a job. Because a lot of people are scared to outgrow their job. I see so many different posts back to back to back saying it's okay to keep your job or work a business on the side. Well, really, it's not okay long term. You know what I mean? You do it because you got to do it in the beginning. Don't do it because it's like it's a luxury. That's not a good thing. Because every time that you working for somebody else or doing something outside of your business, you stunting your company's growth. Okay, so don't. I don't want. Like we got to make sure that we distinguish in between the fact of, doing what you got to do versus doing what's, you know what I mean, what like doing what was needed. Because you do not, like, if you gotta work a job while you grow that business from the startup phase, that's one thing. You got to do what you got to do. I applaud that, and I recommend it in the beginning because it's hard to live up off a startup business. But you don't do that shit because it's a good thing. It's not a good, like, you taking up the time, the little money that they paying you, you could have tripled that. You know what I mean? Ain't no telling, like, that money you make a month at that job, you can do that. I mean, the money you make in a year at that job, you can make that in a month with your own business. And I'm living proof of that. All right, so don't let these little memes and people's ideals or what you think somebody might say or your fear of not having quote unquote security, which you really don't got a security in the job either, because you don't control that business. Okay, so they can go out of business tomorrow. At least with your company, you got some direct control over whether y'all stay in business or not. So don't get so attached to things, man. Little side hustles and little jobs, and oh yeah, I always got something else going on. Don't have something else going on. Build that business. Only have something else going on to get you through while you're building your business, all right? But don't think that that's a lifestyle and a way of life. And anybody that you see doing that, like, make sure that you take their advice accordingly, okay? Because that's not the person that you want to emulate in the long term. Okay, long term, because if you got people that's been doing this type of stuff for 20 years and more, just always got a side hustle, always got something, and they'll brag about it as if that's the way to go. That's not the way to go. They don't have, like, you can't keep doing that when you're 80 years old, working, doing all these different little hustles and stuff. And don't think for us like we not about to depend on Social Security. That's gonna be gone when we get old. You know what I mean? And you obviously you ain't saving for retirement probably, which I don't recommend anyway, because you really just can't save your way to you can't save your way to rich. You can't. So what you got to be doing right now is building up assets that's gonna pay you even when you can't work. Okay. So that's why I'm at with, like, make sure that you understand that it's okay to outgrow your current lifestyle. And don't be scared to outgrow it. And then not just for side hustles and jobs. I'm talking about in general. Certain people you got to outgrow and separate yourself from. Certain activities. You know what I mean? You might go and drink and smoke every single day after work and chill with your friends. You might have to change that up and only do it on the weekend. Or you might have to stop doing it altogether, because that's what I had to do to get from the bottom. You know what I mean? That's what I had to do. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I doge a little bit more now because I got, you know what I mean, I kind of make my way out of it. But every time I feel myself doing that a little too much, I'll stop, go on the cleanse, and say, all right, I'm done, because I see I'm slipping. You know what I mean? So you don't want to slip. And really, if you can stay consistent and not mess with anything that you outgrown, just be out, like, just move on, be grown about it. I mean, you outgrown it, so be grown. I mean, move on. So I just wanted to point that out though, because like I said, I had that thought inside of me that, oh yeah, I'm gonna keep ride sharing even after my business grow, just for fun, or just for you know what I mean, just to still be out here and get a feel for the people. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. First of all, the fun is building the business. So if you don't have to do it no more, don't do it no more. That's number one. And then number two, the feel for the people for what? You know what I mean? What was I talking about when I was saying that to myself? That was self-limiting beliefs, more than likely. You know what I mean? That was probably a poverty mindset somewhere in there. You know, you don't have to. If you don't have to do it, don't do it. Build the business and stop wasting time. Ain't no fun in wasting time. You're wasting time if you still doing it. You don't got to do it. If you still got a job and you don't need that job because you got a business that can take care of you, leave that job and go grow some more. Leave. When I was at that shipyard and I had I think I had about 5 accounts at the time, and then I got offered this one new account, and it was $2,000 a month, but it was and it grew up to like about $3,000 and shit. I don't know. Now my brother got it now because I sold him the business, and I don't know what he getting from it now, but they done added so much stuff on. But when I took that contract, I really wasn't in a position to take that contract because it's a day and night contract, and so I did hire in the beginning, and y'all know how it goes. You got hiring pains, right? You got growth pains. And I could not get anybody to go in there and not play around and get the job done. So I had a decision maker, because I kept taking off trying to cover for them, or taking off trying to manage them and supervise them. And my wife was working at the time too, so I didn't want to, throw her in there and keep trying to, number one, dealing with all them working employees, at the time, and then number two, dealing with the customer who was very, she needed special attention, and then number three, like throwing my problems on her, and she mess around and lose her job at the time if she won't ready to, let go of her job. So I had a decision to make. I decided to leave, and it was the best decision that I ever made. I decided to quit my good government job. I'm in the 4th year of my apprenticeship. It ain't but 4 years for the apprenticeship. I would have graduated, got my little journeyman card and all that. And I said, you know what, after that, I'm trying to get my business right. I want to build a business, right? The whole goal is to quit the job anyway, right? Fuck it, let's do it. You know what I mean? Fuck it, let's do it. And I quit, and I never looked back, and it paid off. You know what I mean? So don't be scared to move on. Outgrow that damn life. That's what you want, right? You got to become a completely different person. I'm telling you, you got to become a completely different person. Now that I'm back home, I knew I changed, but I didn't know that how much I changed until I started interacting with some of the people that I was interacting with, before I became the person that I become. And I become a better, I feel like I became a better person. I changed for the better. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. I didn't lose my morals. I'm still me at heart. But at the same time, it's like I had to become exactly the person that was needed to become to run the company. You know what I mean? That I needed to run at this particular time. And then I'm going to change from this person and become somebody else that's capable of running a bigger company, right? So that's the goal. Don't be scared to outgrow none of that stuff y'all got going on, man. Let me see what y'all got going on. Shout out DJ the Boss. I see you checking in. He said, agree. Very insightful. Can't be afraid to go into that next level. Exactly. Shout out Julian Blunt, CBN member. Said, totally agree. I appreciate that. So that's all I got for y'all, man. If y'all like this video, definitely like it, share it, Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And that's all I got for y'all, man. Outgrow that life. Outgrow your life. Outgrow some of them people if you got to. Outgrow some of them activities and hobbies if you got to. Outgrow your schedule. You know what I mean? Switch it up and figure out what worked the best for you. Outgrow some of them same YouTube damn channels that y'all watching. Some of them channels, I ain't gonna go in, but some of them channels you probably don't even need to watch no more. It was a lot of channels I used to watch on YouTube, and I realized, damn, this ain't gonna work if I'm gonna keep watching them and listening to them. If I'm trying to build a business, like I'm trying to do things that ain't been done before, and if the messages that I'm feeding my brain ain't aligning with that goal, I gotta, you know what I mean, I gotta move away from that. And I'm not bashing this channel, but I'm just gonna speak on this for a little bit. It was a guy named it's a guy named Merkable. Okay, it's a guy named Merkable. Look him up if you into I guess like consciousness and Pan Africanism and all of that. Very smart dude. Very smart dude. I haven't found too much of anybody on the internet that know as much as he does about that topic, right? But at some point I had to stop watching him only because, okay, I'm not there yet. I can't, like, I understood everything he said and it was great knowledge and all of that, but it wasn't helping me build my damn business, okay? It was not helping me build my business. And so in order to do what I was doing and at the level that I was doing it at, I didn't have time for that no more on my schedule. I had to let it go. You know what I mean? And it's like I still like dude. I still recommend them if you need that type of information, but for what I needed, I didn't have time for it. You know what I mean? So you gotta outgrow the stuff that you got going on and realize what's necessary, what's not. Cut it out. Come back to that later. I always say now, once I get ready, once I get where I'm trying to get to, then I go research and study all that shit I want to study all day long. I can pay some people to study for me too. You know, get a team. We all study together. We could take trips all to different countries, everything. But for now, we got to focus on the goal, and the goal is to build my company, help as many people as I can help on the way, and that's it. And if the channels that I'm watching on YouTube ain't contributing to that, bye. If the people that I got around me ain't contributing to that, bye. You know what I mean? So that's it. And all of that shit. Not anyway, y'all see where I'm going with it. Bottom line, shout out Kareem. I see you checking in, CBN member. He said, you don't notice how much you have grown until you see people doing the same thing that they used to. That's absolutely. Exactly. You know what I mean? Exactly. Shout out Stephanie Richardson Parker. She said, great message. I appreciate you. And great message from you the other day on your YouTube channel. Make sure y'all go check her out, man. She was talking about the type of a contract that she won't accept. And I spoke on that like a while ago, but her reasons was different. So I liked her point of view. But I was saying, like, you got to be picky about that, man. Like, make sure that you know what you're looking for with the contract, because that make a difference. But anyway, I'll let her, y'all go check out her video on that. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. Subscribe, like, and share, and comment. AJ Simmons. If you want to start your cleaning business or grow your cleaning company, go check out cleanbiznetwork.com and see how we can help you with that. Thank y'all.